to answer the question from last time, he borrowed 20 guineas.
Oh, wow. He must like rodents.
And look, the repayment date is fast approaching. You better get those pigs fast.
It's possible that this is just a coincidence, of course, but this could be very useful information.
No, because he's just probably like, yeah, if he goes to jail, I don't have to pay him.
Exactly.
Hang him from the gallows.
I've had the warp all over my eyes.
Regrettably, madame, that is the modus operandi of the accused.
Motherfucker. Like,
Do you want me to take...
put the
Vindy's-
dictionary down. No, I'm good.
Okay.
He's just so pretentious. I hate it.
I love him for that.
And it's such a pretty little park, too. What a scoundrel. Don't you fucking dare. Still, maybe it's all for the best.
Wait a minute. Let's think about this a little more before...
I don't stand for nonsense. Oh my god. Okay, so we lost.
Well,
So we lost.
yeah.
What the fuck? What happens now?
I died. They shot me. The curse of the Reaper of the Old Bailey. That was it. The last juror's decision. Hold on, let me open my book of Google.
Literally. Like, what is this book even about? How did she get all this information?
It's Wikipedia.
According to this Encyclopedia of British Law, when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. So basically, we're fucked.
Yeah.
That's what it says here. We're fucked.
The final verdict. It's over then.
Oh,
Oh.
there's a footnote, though.
A footnote? I love how maybe Ryunosuke was like, well, at least it's over. And then Susato goes, oh, wait! It's like, oh,
You're
fuck.
actually not done at all.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't skip that. All 6 members of the jury are now in agreement in this case. So I had to find the bass in my voice to get lost. You fucking asshole.
God, I hate him. See, when Edgeworld did it, it was kind of like charming, and I was like, oh my god, he's so silly. But when this guy does it, it's like, ugh. You know?
He do got that shit on, though.
he do got that on.
Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision.
According to the laws of this country, I will now conclude the trial by delivering my final verdict. I trust there are no objections. Fuck.
Say it, Sasato. Sasato, say it.
Miss Sasato, just tell me one thing.
Oh, yes?
You were in the middle of saying something before. The footnote in your Encyclopedia of British Law. However, the defense. What did it say next?
Oh, yes, of course. One moment. I have to find it again.
Yeah. Give us 5 minutes
All
to find
members
the
of the
page.
jury have concluded the defendant is guilty. Court proceedings are suspended, and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. Then the footnote says, however, the defense has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point. Yes, so you can get that guy who's fucking, like, biased out of there.
Summation examination?
Objection!
Whoa.
A summation examination.
Yeah, that's what I said.
From which century has that tome you have there been resurrected?
Oh,
Oh, you're a bitch.
Judging from the binding, I would say that the book is at least 50 years old.
You fucking nerd.
Any modern text on British law wouldn't even give such an antiquated procedure a mention. It's a relic, long forgotten and certainly no longer practiced. So you're out of luck.
Hold on. Hold on. I want to read the definition of the summation, whatever. Has the right. So it's my right to do this, Fanceeks.
Yeah. Oh.
This is for you, Kazuma. What even is it, Mrs. Sato? This so-called summation examination. It's fun to
one
say.
moment. And I'll read about it, because I don't know anything without my tiny little fucking book.
I gotta find this fucking page again!
You would demand the right to a procedure before you even understand what it entails.
He's simply, like, just asking what it is. He's trying to look at all of his options.
Get this man
This
some
bitch.
brown contacts.
I hate... For real! God. Oh!
Whoa!
I don't want to. I don't want to. All right, Mr. Naruhodo, I think I understand. It seems that under this procedure, we would be able to appeal to the members of the jury. To do... Oh,
what
that's you.
Exactly.
Appeal to them to change their leaning and reverse their decisions. And it says here that... If successful, the proceedings of the trial must be resumed.
Make them reverse their decisions. Yes, in times gone by, barristers would use a summation examination to attempt to influence the jury's decision. But that procedure became something of a formality with no practical benefit, really. So it rather fell out of use.
I wonder why.
Because it was devoid of purpose.
Because it was stupid.
Because I didn't win my cases when they did it.
Because I know no one.
Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barrister would even assert his right to try in this day and age.
I assert my right to try!
Still... I don't see any mention of the procedure actually being formally revoked. Yeah, motherfucker!
Yeah, bitch.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that although it may be antiquated and largely forgotten, it isn't yet extinct. Mic drop, Sasato out!
What is a microphone?
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
What do you think a microphone is?
Do you see how big my forehead is?
Don't be mean to Sasato!
She's got quite the forehead, though.
Hold on. I know this
Sir.
is a, hold on, I know this is a big moment. I want to see how big her forehead is. Okay, yeah, okay. Nah, forget it.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm
Just do it.
done. The
Slime.
defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination, my lord.
Objection!
No!
No! Stop it! You can't do that!
London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on Earth.
Oh, here we fucking go.
We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of
God.
judicial procedure.
Enlist! Enlist!
Summation examinations are an embarrassment that should remain buried.
Objection. I'm so polite with it. But if it's
I
our
know.
right, it's our right. I believe it could prove vital in this trial.
The defense's petition is perfectly valid. The court will proceed with the summation examination.
This is madness.
No.
Madness, you say? This is Sparta!
So glad that we're pandering to the 2010 YouTube poop audience.
Foreman, are you and the remainder of the jury ready?
Hold on, I'm doing math in my head, or I'm trying to count in my head to see if this is.
I
you or
assumed this
me.
was me, though. Wait, hold on. Yeah, who was it?
You, and then I'm the girl, and then you again.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, no, this is right.
There was no mention of this in the letter I received, you see, so...
All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what grounds they have reached their decision.
On what grounds?
You
I
must
just
all...
hate the Irish.
You must... I don't like them. You must all justify your decisions and explain why you believe the defendant to be guilty.
Well, my lord, you're rather putting us on the spot.
I'm just bored.
This is most irregular. No mention was made of this before.
I don't really hold with all this justifying lot.
He's so real! That seems to have thrown the jurors off.
It seems none of them have experienced this before.
Alright then, the summation examination. That was a really weird read. I thought it was gonna continue and into something. A summation examination. A defense procedure no practicing lawyer has attempted for years, is it? Well, just maybe. It might be the opportunity we've been looking for, to turn this trial around.
So be it then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court hereby calls upon you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant, Magnus McGilded, guilty of this most serious crime.
It's a new game mode. Or a new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, sorry, I forgot this was me.
You're right.
There was no one else who had the courage at the time, so it had to have been him.
I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers, with fares totaling 20 pence. Whoa!
He stuck the chap!
Jesus!
He stuck the chap next to him just like this! Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen!
I have simply typed and collated all the statements made thus far and drawn the logical conclusion. Uh-oh, this is you now. The math isn't mathing with this.
The math is not mathing.
Do you want to just, like, switch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you already did a voice for him, so go ahead
Yeah, that's true.
and do it again.
You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised prices above 4 pence for years.
You scoundrel! Stabbing the poor man on the floor!
Whoa.
It beggars belief! Well, first of all, he wasn't stabbed on the floor. So...
I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed for this now.
Some of the jurors don't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments, though, do they?
Yeah, that one almost stabbed the lady next to her. Well, let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their minds. I'll have to throw everything I can at them. This candelabra! And use some very persuasive language. Please, 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 please.
Just a moment, Mr. Naruhodo.
Do you not like my plan?
I gotta look at my book again. She turned southern.
Hold on,
Hold on, I gotta look at my book again.
Hold on.
According to my book, that's not quite how it works.
Hold on, Naruhodo. I gotta check my book.
I wish we would, like, play it like a visual novel game that's set in the South, because I could do so many good voices.
You could. That would be your moment to shine.
According to my book, that's not quite how it works.
Oh? You mean I don't get to throw shit at them? I thought I was gonna have to thaw their icy minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant.
Unfortunately, once the jurors have decided the defendant is guilty, they're unlikely to heed anything the defense says. That's why they don't do this anymore.
Oh! After they've already fucking put it in, it's like, oh,
Right.
that makes sense. But then...
They've reached their conclusion by their own reasoning, you see. Your pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recoil on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more entrenched they may become.
Then what on earth am I supposed to do?
Don't yell at me! Oh dear, I'm just citing what I've read about British law, Mr. Naruhodo.
Right. I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work, then?
Well, from what I can understand, the key to this procedure is using the jurors' own words to make your arguments.
What do you mean? You're starting to sound like a tutorial.
Well, the 6 members of the jury are randomly selected members of the public.
Yeah, I bet they are.
They may appear to present a united front, but the truth is, they're complete strangers who just happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together.
And that's the way to break them down, you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Well, we must listen to very...
No, sorry, I was just laughing at them.
I had
Well,
a stroke.
Yeah.
The words, like, I don't know what happened. I started reading, like, backwards for some reason.
I like heard them get caught in your mouth.
We must listen very carefully to what each member of the jury says and see if we can identify any contradictory statements. If we can then contrast these statements and pit the corresponding juries against each other.
Oh, we're gonna
and
make
then
them
we're going to
fight.
put them in a pit, and then they'll all fight to the death, and then whichever one wins will become the new judge.
Exactly. Are you sure that's in the book, Shisato? I see. So it's contradictions in what two or more jurors say that we're looking for.
I already know one. Nerd emoji here. I already know one.
Wait then. This is similar to a regular cross-examination.
Oh! Yes, I suppose you're right. Except we're only allowed to do it when we're fucked.
Shisato, I'm trying to breathe right now. Be quiet. I need to focus before I speak. Find
Are you breathing?
Shut up!
I couldn't tell if you were breathing.
Find contradictions in their statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. All right. I might be able to pull this off. No, that's not right. I'm fucked. I have to pull this off.
I hate it when he does this inner monologue thing.
Can we start proceedings, counsel? Are you done screaming at your fucking judicial assistant?
This is like Death Note, like them just like half of the text being inner monologue shit.
I'll take a verdict and change it.
I would ask you to take the stand for this. I'm expecting a clear and concise rebuttal.
I nearly spit out my water, you bitch. I'll take a verdict and change it.
Yes, my lord. Whoa, he's standing!
Oh my god, this is weird. I don't like
defense
being
is
able to
rebuttal.
see him from the front. It's
Okay,
like seeing Phineas from Phineas and Ferb from the front.
It is. So what's the one that you knew?
Oh, so the guy who stabbed the person next to him, he said he
Yeah.
stuck the chap next to him just like this, but the old lady says he stabbed him on the floor.
Oh. We don't even
And she's motioning like downward. So that's the contradiction. Oh, this is cool.
We don't even have to press that one. You! Those two statements are completely contradictory.
What? Explain, counsel, post haste.
Oh, dearie me. I was only knitting a jumper for my other half. Oh!
Aww.
Oh my god!
That's so cute.
That is very cute.
What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you?
We've heard from more than one
Oh my God.
witness.
This is so dynamic. This is so, like, I'm just so used to the original trilogy. Like, them walking around is freaking me
Yeah,
out.
dude, they're like actually in the video game. That they allegedly saw the actual moment when the defendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of curiosity, juror number 3.
What? Can't you say that I'm busy here?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it?
Want to test me, do you? It was just like this. Stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. Just like the prim banker said.
Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony.
We haven't even gotten to that yet.
Quite true.
We haven't gotten to him owing money. Now
Oh,
then,
yeah, that's right.
juror number 6.
Oh, is that me, is it? What can I do for you, young man?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim, madam?
Oh, well, dear, as far as I understand it. Ah! It was like this! He stabbed the poor man after he'd collapsed on the floor! The coachman said so!
Now don't move! Take a look at these two jurors. He stuck the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he'd collapsed on the floor.
Well, I never! They're stabbing in totally different directions!
What? But as for our stitches, what a muddle!
I like all of her little knitting puns. They're cute.
Mhm. What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth.
I bet she'd be a fan of Slipknot.
She would love Slipknot.
Oh! But why? Why the dickens with an eye?
I like this dude's earrings.
Yeah. I think it's on the gate ear, too, so
So true.
you know what that means.
I don't know that yet, but what I do know
He's a queer.
Is that you're gay?
is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never find out. We may never know the real truth.
Ooh, nice one.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can you really let that happen in all good conscience?
Nice. Lies, you say? Oh, dearie me.
Whoa.
I can't abide people telling lies.
Yay!
Yay!
The scales.
I don't believe it.
Oh, shit, the camera!
Wait!
He's throwing up.
Hear this, my fellow jurors, I warn you. You cannot listen to this man. Look at him in his black suit. He's clearly some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic? Oh my god!
If I could use magic, do you really think I'd be putting myself through all this?
It's...
Whoa! What? Huh? Me?
And now they're probably gonna say something about his shifty eyes or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going?
What exactly is the problem?
This is the
What
period
of it
piece.
if two witnesses have slightly different recollections of events?
What of it?
Let's say the Shylock did stop the victim as he was sat next to him on the omnibus, and this young dandy saw him do it. And now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor, and then the Shylock stabbed him again, and this old lady saw him do it. Well, what's to say it didn't happen like that? Hmm?
Stabbed once in the abdomen with the knife.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. How are you calling a dandy, sir? Well, I should take this knife to you if I could just get it out of the fucking shit. Fuck that.
I think juror number 3 is my favorite. I love him.
He's so stupid. How are you calling old? Why, I should take this needle to you.
Oh,
yeah,
get his
gang
ass.
up on him.
Get his ass.
Fuck yeah.
Ugh, they're ready to kill each other now. But could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the two witnesses see two different moments of the same crime? It's out of the question.
It's out of question.
Nah.
No.
Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman, you aren't very forthinking.
What is it? You talk, James.
Why is he
Come on,
such an asshole?
out with it.
I don't like this man.
He sucks.
What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question.
So are there new jurors each trial?
Yes.
There's gonna be so many characters, and I'm really excited for that.
What are you talking about, man? How can you possibly say that? You do realize that I'm only doing my job?
Oh my fucking god.
As foreman of the jury, I have a responsibility to be racist towards you.
Whoa.
So where's your evidence, man? That's what we want to see. I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. If this
He just gets on all fours and starts running around the courtroom. It looks like the only way I'm gonna convince him is to shoot him with a trank dart. Is to present him with something he can't dismiss. Some irrefutable, hard evidence. As you wish.
What?
I'll give you the proof. It's out of the question that the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime because there weren't two different moments, there was only one. This is the victim's autopsy report. According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen. Only once.
Only once.
You know how to count, don't you? It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. Look at that. Damn, he charged that thing up. Which means these witnesses can't possibly have seen it happen 2 different times. Oh.
Alright, concede defeat. Where did the knife go?
In his hand, I assume. Or in his other hand.
Which? Oh, okay.
Hey, we're doing pretty good.
Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo! You did it! If we can manage to change 2 more jurors' minds, we can force the trial to continue.
2 more. Actually, there is something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions.
Then that's where you must strike next.
So I need to pit 2 more jurors against each other and show there's another contradiction in their assertions.
2 more jurors in the pit! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Oh,
fight!
God.
Please, the pit is only open on Saturdays. Well, the scales of justice have shifted, but they still weigh heavy on the side of guilt. Counsel, you have the floor again. Continue with your summation examination.
We will continue the summation examination next time on Shuttle Junk. See you tomorrow.
Yay.
Bye.